Back with another rack. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, man. We talk about pool, life, all the things. And this is an APA match. Kelly on the right there is my co-captain. Kelly is the co-captain of the Pooligans. We're actually doing a Christmas dinner tonight in a couple hours, so I'm looking forward to that. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You see the graphic comes up. I want to make a point to not say that ever again. I want to earn your clicks, your likes, your subscription. Your subscribe. Yeah, subscription would be the noun. So yeah, you'll just see that overlay pop up in my videos. Do what you want to do, but I'm glad you're here. Also comment. We're going to read through some comments of the last match because you guys are, giving out excellent insights and just overall comments and talk. And that's a big part of this channel, man. The pool culture, community, all of that. All right. So Brando, Kelly is playing Brandon. We call him Brando. He scratched on the break. Ooh, Kelly almost had a nice kick and kick combo, but no, it did not go. She wanted stripes, but it's still open. So Brandon, I'll use his government name, is up to shoot. I think I have seen this through. Not going to tell you how many takes I've already done for this. I'm a full disclosure kind of guy, but yeah, I've already commentated on this before and I didn't like it. Anyways, he takes stripes, and I want to read a lot of comments this match, or this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. Wait a minute, I think that was an email I needed to see. Yep, this is a client email. I'm like, oh, I haven't sent the raws over. Oh my gosh. Well, they're gonna have to wait until I finish this match. Got to close out that project. Okay. Let's get comments on deck for the which one? Not the vlog. I want to come back and respond to those comments because that was more gear related. In my last video, maybe I'll put a link up here. It's kind of a vlog. I got my Q-Tech shaft fixed. I needed a new ferrule, a new tip. And I talked about that was so clean, Kelly. Come on. Come on, the blue 2 went to the crib. All right, chalk that thing up every time. Look, use chalk. So if you're new, if you're old, bear with me. You already know how this goes. I'll throw out just some insight, some Mike Stuckey insights. Use chalk between every shot. That way, it's giving you something to do so you're not rushing from shot to shot. You should have fresh chalk on the Q-tip anyway, every shot. Don't chalk up, hit a ball, and then just go right to the next ball. Like, some of that chalk dust is gone. And, pool is about precision, and, you need all that dust. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, almost a combo. That was a crazy shot when he had the 9-ball right here. But he was in the mindset of making a ball, which we talked about two videos ago in my last commentary. Slow down. All right, what we got? Cut on the 1. Nice and easy so you can get on the 3. See, that cue ball is just going AWOL. But a slow stroke on that 1 ball, you probably would have made it, actually, because a hard shot closes the pocket in. It's a smaller pocket. Somebody left a comment that said that, and I've been saying that to everybody, dude. I'm telling you, y'all comments are like gold. The harder you hit the object ball into a pocket, the smaller that pocket becomes. And it's true, because if it happens to hit the side of the pocket, it's just gonna rattle. It's gonna make that sound. So slow down, and you need it to slow down to get the shape on the 3 anyway. I said I was gonna be nice this match, Kelly. That's it. All right, I'm not gonna raise my voice anymore. So when I did the commentary to this before, it was 1:30 last night a.m. And I was just beat. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this tomorrow. And here we are. It is 5 o'clock. So, comments. They call me Tangent Mike. I'll be on to something. I also have ADHD. But I'll be talking about something, and all of a sudden, another carrot's dangling in front of my eyes. All right. From the slow down video with Wade versus Chris, here are some comments. I usually try to sort these to read like from top comments. Like people will like a comment and they will sort the comments to like, the most popular ones. But it's not sorting for me. What is going on, yo? Let me get back to this game too. I had to pull up the whole video and then type it. There we go. Top. All right. With 3 likes, Logan Black says, I just found your channel and I absolutely love the content. Yes, it's hard to watch, but so powerful when you do and try to really learn from it. I had my foot amputated and was on a knee scooter for 9 months before getting my prosthetic. 9 months. Wow. 9 months on a knee scooter? I mean, you had it amputated, so there was no other way around it, right? Or I guess crutches, which you probably did around the house a little bit. But I've had a knee scooter before, too. I broke my foot maybe 10 years ago. Timeout. Brando is on. He's got 1 ball left. If you watched, the last video that these comments are coming from, you know that your last ball needs to be wide open to get you on the 8 ball. It don't need to be over here all tucked away amongst other balls. All right, back to this Logan comment. I am now learning how to shoot with my new leg, and recording and watching my games back has helped me so much figure out what I'm doing wrong and all the bad habits I've picked up while on the scooter. Great video. Keep it up, man. Yeah. I mean, the bad habits were probably going to naturally come because being on a scooter and shooting, it's just so different, I think you just had to adjust to that. But now that you have your prosthetic, which is awesome, man, I'm so glad to hear that. Now you can actually adjust. Good hit. Good hit. You can now actually adjust to what your real stroke is going to be like, now that you have your prosthetic, man. Keep us all updated, man. This is a community. You put this out for the whole world to see, or, for my people to see, or, pool players to see. And thank you for sharing that tidbit of your life. And just keep us posted on that, Logan. Yeah, we'd love to follow your journey, man. You said you record your matches. Let me know or let us know if you're posting anything on the channel. We'd love to see it. Let me look to the game real quick. Kelly's on the 4 because she doesn't have anything else. Nice. I remember that put her on the 3. But the thing about this 3 is that 10 is still going to be there. So, yeah. Maybe I would have hit that softer so that I could probably have a combo. Actually, you could have hit the 6 up. You know what I'm saying? This is a nice defense right here. I remember seeing that. That was a great decision. But, yeah, had you hit that 3 ball really soft, I know that's hard to do. We got to practice our soft strokes because sometimes you need it. You could have hit the other 2 balls going this way, the 6-7. 6-7. All right, he opens it up for you. I would likely cut the 7 in with right spin, bringing the cue ball up table a little bit. Oh, actually, no, because the 7's open. So, yeah, just make the 6 and then go from the 6 to the 7. And just like that. Now what would you do here? It's going to come off the rail a little bit. Yeah, I might run this with high right or just right. There, just like that. Just like that, Kelly. Perfect. Perfect. Let me make sure I'm recording audio because that would be a shame. I am. Back to the video. All right, take your time, get down, get down. I know it feels like, because that last shot was like so good, man, that overlay came in way early. That last shot was so good, you can be like on this high. You have to settle down on the 8 because, like I said, if you hit a really good shot to get to the 8, that dopamine is up, the adrenaline's up, everything's up. It'd be cool to like have a monitor that monitors like maybe your pulse. Well, I guess an Apple Watch. I might have to get my Apple Watch back. Mine broke. I was swimming in the ocean, and they say it's waterproof, but it did not come back on after that swim. Yeah, so you can read and see like what those shots do to your pulse or heart rate, and just slow down after a really good shot, especially a shot that's like not in your bag really, but like you just nail it. Not saying that wasn't in your bag, but I'm just saying there are shots that I hit that I'm like, that was beautiful. That is something I want to do more of, but it gives you that feeling. It's kind of a rush. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, here we go. It's got to be solid, right? Squeeze that 4 in there. Now you got the 3 that's open. One other thing I want to talk about, and I think somebody leaves a comment about it. Let me see if I can get to it. Well, let me just say it, because I might not be able to get to it. This is kind of a quicker match. I didn't say, but almost, Kelly. These players are skill level 3s, so it's a race to 2. Kelly's already up 1, so she's on the hill. She wins this game. It's over. No more commentary, no more comments. Oh, so what I was going to say is like the 3 ball was open there, right? But, you know, higher skill level players, they may kind of read the table and say, I'm not going to shoot that 3 now. I'm going to do this instead. But, you know, a skill level 3, a 2, 3, or 4 may not have the knowledge. I'm getting another work text. They won't have the knowledge to know what to do outside of hitting an open, easy shot. And that's something I have to consider when I'm coaching my players, not my players, but the players on my team that are skill level 3s and 4s and 5s. We've got a new player. She's a skill level 2. Her match is coming up after this. I'm going to try to do that video tonight when we get back from dinner. Because I've already filmed week 2. This is still week 1 of the Pooligans pool session. So I got to get to week 2. I got to finish week 1. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So how to coach players. Ooh, almost. That can't see the table as well as a skill level 5 or 6 or 7. You know, to make the easy shot, but make it like this so that they potentially might have another shot. That's a challenge, man. If you're a team captain, you know, or a coach on your current APA or BCA team, like, how do you guys handle that? I would love to hear feedback on that. You just let them shoot? Like, I mean, that's a thing. Like, hey, just go have fun, you know. The higher skill level players will try to clean it up and, you know, get 3 points or whatever. But that's kind of dumb to say too, because that was a nice little carom. I don't know if you meant to do that. It looked like you meant to do that. I'm going to say you meant to do that, Brandon. Tangent, Mike, told you. I just bounced from topic to topic. I hadn't lost it. I was talking about something. It's gone. All right. Video. Fast break report. So glad you're back to making pool content. I know it was rough for a while there. He's talking about when I mentioned how work kept me from uploading this past summer. It's crazy. I know it was rough for a while there, but I'm glad you're back with another rack. Also, when you have ball in hand, that is your opportunity to take care of whatever problem balls you have, i.e. tied up balls, balls stuck on the rail, etc. You're correct. Thank you for the comment, man. And it's just cool that you guys are so understanding of that. I mean, you know, there's so much pool content out there to watch. You got Amateur Pool with Josh Powell. You got Drew. You got Drew's buddy on the snap. It's a lot of guys. James plays pool. He's uploading, I believe, from New York. Who else do I see? The PDN. I don't want to lose my place right here. I would look it up. I think it's PDN. Wifey's home. I hear the garage. She'll probably come up and interrupt me with a kiss, and that is quite all right. Why was I doing a roll call there? Yeah. I appreciate you guys, you know, wanting to see more content from me, even though there's hella content out there for you to enjoy. But it means a lot, you know, and I know we're all different. I'm, you know, black, so there's not a lot of us. I'm really different. But that is another flavor, though, you know, and it is something I thought about. Like, you know, there's not really many black guys. I haven't. Oh, you have my other guy. What's the guy? The really tall guy. Plays with the Predator. I haven't seen your videos in a minute. FX Billiards. What's his name? Something from FX Billiards. I used to watch a lot of his videos. But it's funny how the algorithm, you know, just doesn't show them to me anymore. Unless one of them is popping that he's done. And quite honestly, my homepage is mostly like camera videos. You know, it's that, you know, I'm always learning about camera gear and how to light something and how to shoot this or that. I do see some pool uploads as well, but a lot of matchroom stuff, a lot of pro stuff, you know. Brian from FX Billiards. Shout out to Brian, man. If you're in here, if I called you out, man, say something in the comments. Don't be a sleeper. What do you call it when somebody doesn't engage? Don't be one of those, I don't know, whatever they're called. All right, so anyway, we're down. How many? 2 comments. I wanted to read all of them. And there's like, 10 minutes left in the match. And Brandon is on the 8. I have not commentated. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes it's just going to be, you know, we're hanging out talking. All right, it is 1-1. That means it's Hill. Like I say, the 2 beside their name, you see skill level 3, and then the 2, that means how many games that they need to win. So next person wins this game, wins the match. Bro, you scratched again, dog. It's something you're doing. Breaking is a whole beast. I actually spent some time with Sensei plays pool. Sensei Nate plays pool. Nate, what I call him. And I recorded it too. I've got footage from him teaching me how to break a 9-ball break. And that was so productive, Nate, if you're watching. And I recorded my match. When I got home from LA, I had a 9-ball match. Dude, I got like 3-9 on the snaps doing that break, bro. Crazy. I got to put that stuff out, though. I've got to ramp up the content. That's that other thing. Pocket was super small because you jammed it in there. Now you can jam it in there, but you got to make sure you split the pocket. Go in the middle of the pocket. It's accurate. You got to be accurate as I don't know what if you're going to jam it in like that. All right, let's get back to this. Danny B, 615. Danny, do we know each other, by the way? 615 is our area code here. Good video, Mike. That's all. Okay. I take it. I take the 3-word comments. I do. Good video, Mike. Thanks, Danny. Let me know if we know each other. I think we do. I think you smoked me at JOB's. And you asked for the footage, and I never gave it to you. I'm sorry. Twitter Bird. Like the Griff shirt. Breaking out balls and safeties have really improved my game. Still watching the match here. In the past year. Good video and good lessons and explanation. Thank you, Twitter Bird. With regard to the Griff shirt, I actually have, no. I have my Amsterdam shirt on. So when I go to a pool hall that's like iconic, Griff's in Vegas, Amsterdam in New York, Iron City in Birmingham, which I'm going to get me a shirt from there next week. I'll be home for Christmas. So I'll have that shirt. And I've got shirts from pool halls here in Nashville. But, yeah, I like to support, this industry. I do. We needed that 4. We needed to hit that 15 out of the way. So we got the 7 here. Oh, we still got the 6 and the 1 down here, low side. Here we go, coming down to the 1. I see you, Kelly. Perfectly shaped up to break out that 6, possibly. I don't know. Tangent line. Yeah, that's perfect. Center ball on the 1. And it hits right into the 6. Let's go. Now, does the 6 go in the side? See, here's the thing. Do you mess with the 6? Or do you just rub up on the 4 here? Because his 15 is screwed up, All right, we got the 6. Come on down. Oh, boy, this is it. Guys, watch this. Watch this. Everybody hush. Shh. Watch. Oh, that was so clean. That was the shot of the whole league that day. Anybody playing pool on Sunday in the entire world, you did not shoot a better shot than that. I guarantee it. All right, so we got a timeout here, but woo, Kelly. Go back and rewind that, Kelly, and watch that. Sometimes I do that. If I have a good shot or a good, running balls or whatever, maybe I'll hit 3 balls in a row or whatever. I'll go back and watch when something goes my way, or I do something incredible. It gives you this confidence. It instills some level of confidence. Like, man, I did that. So, because here's the thing. When you go down on a shot, does this happen to you guys? See, I'm talking. I'm not reading comments. But when you're down on a shot, do you look at that shot and you're like, I have missed this before? Like, there's just, you got the devil and you got the angel over here. And the devil's like, you remember when you missed this? You know what I'm saying? And then you got the angel in here. It's like, dude, you made this 100 times. Let's go. Pull the trigger. I wanted her to go slow and just block that, whatever that is, the 11. Just leave the 8 at that pocket. But that's slow. Kelly's got to work on her slow strokes. So, Kelly, next time you're at Froggy's practicing, like, run a whole rack. Well, play against somebody, because I rarely see you playing by yourself and just kind of practicing spotting balls and, repeating shots and scenarios. But when you're just playing with Daniel, hit every ball like pocket speed. Like, just get in the habit. And like anything else, you start to add that to your tool belt, to your bag. So, yeah. Now, the pros, and if I ever reference the pros, I'm just referencing people that play 8, 10, 12 hours a day, They prefer not to slow roll a shot. I know we talked about that in the last commentary, and so I got a comment about it from somebody. And it's true. They play on 9-foot tables, so they would prefer to, let their stroke out, as they say, which is just like a really good, firm stroke, just one that your whole body is involved in. Not smacking it, but that stroke, that sweet spot stroke. I don't know if it's medium speed or what. I think he did connect with that 14. But we're playing on 7-footers. We can slow roll it sometimes. And sometimes you have to. I mean, there's just nowhere to go. A 9-foot table? Have you played on a 9-foot table? The distance is incredible. The distance is incredible. And I'm actually thinking about getting a 9-foot table in here. A 9-foot diamond in my room. I have the space, but it needs to be the 3-piece slate because I'm upstairs. There is one for sale. My man Sam is selling his for $7,000, I think. But he said it's one piece. It ain't coming up. It ain't coming up these stairs. And he's been here before. He levels and changes my felt, my cloth. This is so close to being over, guys. I'm not going to be able to get through all of these, but CA, hey Mike, great video. You gave me food for thought. Thanks for sharing the video, man. I just thank y'all, man, for commenting. Golly, this is a shorter match. See if I can find some other remote control. Nate, life is great, bro. Gas and eggs are way down. Plus, I got 2 back-to-back runouts in this week's league. That's dope. But a run out, is that a break and run, or is that just like maybe the other person broke and then you ran? Like, so you didn't break, but you ran out? Sensei Nate, oh, you left a long one, and I know it's good, but I think Kelly might be out right here. Let me see if I can get through it. I mean, I can just put the camera on me after the match like I do sometimes. All right, Sensei Nate plays pool. Generally speaking, we consider cue ball control and pattern play separate entities in pool. That said, there are two sides of the, oh no, they are. There are two sides. See, these are the types of things that make me like just straight up start over, you know. I fumble on my words like that. I'm letting this ride, though. I don't have time, and I need to get this out. There are two sides of the same coin. That makes so much sense. I should have finished reading the sentence. All right, Brandon, what could he do? Stun on the 15 and then 9 all the way down, or 9 in the side, or 9 bank. Or that. Now you have a bank on the corner. I think he's going to try to play safe here. I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. Yeah, he opens it up. You guys know it's over. Let me try to finish this. Two sides of the same coin. Getting shape is both about how... oh, my God. Getting shape is both about knowing... By the way, these are new glasses, new prescription. It is really hard, like, to see. You know, I haven't gotten used to it. Kelly wins 2-1. Hooray for Kelly, my co-captain. Hopefully you don't go up to a 4. And that's the end of it. You're seeing me full screen now. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me try to get through this last comment. Because Nate leaves some really good insights. Getting shape is both about knowing how to move the cue ball and also knowing the most effective pattern in order to maximize your percentages to have that cue ball control through each rack. The average APA player will naturally learn better patterns and which balls to shoot simply by developing better cue ball control. Easier said than done, but it's the crux of improvement in my book. He's right. I had to read that again. He's right. My pattern play has gotten better ever since I know how to move the cue ball. And I'm also paying attention to the tangent, man. The tangent, if you're going to move the cue ball, you better know where the tangent is. And I'll have to show you in another video, or look it up. Dr. Dave's got it, you know, how to find the tangent line. And then you can manipulate the cue ball, you know, either you can augment, you can change the tangent line by how you spin the cue ball. Don't y'all go in the comments and correct me on all that. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm just having trouble saying it for whatever reason. One reason is this. Woo! I was parched. All right, second paragraph. I think clearing easy balls is fine if you're confident you can get out. Goes without saying. And the pattern is simple. Goes without saying. But most league players aren't prepared to know how they're going to get out and execute that plan anyway. Very true. Sorry about that. So it does become a wash. At higher levels, it's really all about solving those one or two key transitions or breakouts. After that, I love this line. Running out becomes inevitable. That's fire, Nate. Thank you, man. Nate left, he might have left another one. I remember reading a couple from him. I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of them today. I wanted to get to more. Maybe I'll just do a video where I'm reading comments and we just kind of expound on those comments. And if it's a good video, it's a good video. If it's bad, it's bad. I'll know after the fact. You guys give me feedback all the time. Like, yeah, that video is kind of dragging a little bit. Or maybe I could have like a match playing and I'm not commentating the match, but I'm reading hella comments. I'm at my hella quota for today. That's 2 in this video. Something I was going to say. It was something that Nate alluded to. I don't know. I cut between that pause because it was like 5 minutes of me like just sitting here. I'm kidding. Probably 10 seconds. All right, y'all. Have a good one. We've got our team Christmas dinner tonight. I'm going to make a video about that. I'm taking my camera. And I just want to show the culture, Pool is so much more than the table. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more than cueing and stroking and pocketing balls and spin and that. It is a social game. Oh, man, I don't want to get too deep. I feel like I don't have the energy to go there right now. But it's more than just the game of pool. It is relationships, It is, Pool reminds me of life in a lot of ways. More on that another time. I got to get out of here. And, y'all be good until the next one. I'll see you. Peace.